I received this package from someone that wants a custom piece, and this is the inspiration they sent me. So today we're gonna start working on the skirt. Let's see if I can recreate it for them. Hi, I'm Ravi, a self-taught fashion designer, learning as I go. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get sewing. So the jacket has a bit of wear and tear under the arms and then on the shoulder parts of the jacket, but I think we're gonna be able to salvage it. Today I'm only working with the bottom half of the cut and it doesn't seem to be so bad. I want to start by marking down the length of the skirt, the back length of the skirt, because that piece is going to be the back of the skirt, and then I'm just going to cut off the bottom of the cut. I did add a few more inches just in case I need extra room to work with, and for also seam allowance. On the front pieces of the skirt there is pockets, so we're gonna remove that, and that's gonna require me to remove the side seams of the front part of the coat. Now that I've removed the pockets, we're gonna start marking the back measurements of the skirt. So that middle piece is what I want to use as the main back piece. Now I'm just gonna fold it in half on the side seams and mark my midpoint. Now I'm taking her lower waist measurement divided by 4 and then marking it from my midpoint to the outside of the skirt on both sides. So she wants the skirt to sit on her lower waist, that's why we're using the lower waist. Now I'm marking the actual length again, and then from that point I'm finding the crotch length from the waist to the crotch area, and then from there I'm gonna mark my hip measurement. So my hip measurement divided by 4, and then I'm gonna mark it to the outside from our midpoint of the skirt. And don't forget to add the seam allowance, so I'm just adding an inch of a seam allowance. And then now I'm just going to connect my waistline measurement with my hip measurement to the bottom of the skirt. So I'm just going ahead and making sure that my line is as straight as I want it. So the girly does have a bit of a big behind, and I want to make sure that I do accommodate for that. And she is not even going to be fitting this because she's in a whole different province from me. Now I'm just clipping the leather and the lining together so that when I cut the sides, I will cut both of the layers. So I'm not going to be changing the lining of the skirt because the girly is on a very tight budget and we couldn't afford to use a different lining for the skirt. So we're just gonna use the lining that came with the jacket. You want some of this part? You ain't gotta say a word. Just want that, let's get burned. It will roll up 100 bucket nuts. All up in my mouth now. For the front of the skirt, I'm going to be joining these two pieces that way the front of the coat, and then I'm just gonna sew until where the leather ends. I do not want to sew over the fur, and then I'm just gonna stitch back those side seams initially. So there's a little bit of scuffing onto the front of the skirt, and I'm going to use these little straps of leather to cover up that scuffing. I'm adding the straps between the side seams of the panel that I had initially taken out to remove the front pockets, and then I'm gonna stitch it down. This is how it looks, and it did cover up the scuff marks on the skirt. And now my needle is full of glue and pieces of the leather. taking the back piece, we're gonna use it as our guideline to cut out the front piece. On the front piece, I'm just going ahead and measuring the front height of the skirt and then marking that down. And I'm going to bring back the back piece to mark the top seam allowance onto the front piece and then make sure that the side seams of both the pieces are aligned. The front piece of the skirt is going to have a more curvier waistline because she wants it to sit on the lower waist as well. And then for the back, it's going to be a little higher because I also want to accommodate for her backside so that everything is nice and covered. Now to close off the top seam of our waistline on the back piece, I'm gonna fold it over right sides touching, so the right side of the lining must touch the right side of the leather. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark my seam allowance down so I know exactly where I'm going to be stitching. Now for the front piece of the skirt, I cannot use the same method as I used for the back piece of the skirt because there was that opening in front of the coat. So I'm going to do like a fold in, since the lining and the outer piece can be like folded into each other. I'm just gonna do like an inside fold and then top stitch that.
Hey, Century. There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. I'll never forget my baby. When I feel that
Now we're gonna go ahead and attach the front and the back pieces together. So I kind of want the stitches to be on the inside of the lining, kind of like how the jacket was made. And I feel like this is the best way to like work with leather pieces so that they're more comfortable when you wear them. So we're just gonna pin one side together and then flip the whole thing inwards, and then we're gonna match the seams of the outside and the lining, and then we're gonna sew around it. So on the other side where I'm going to have my zipper, I'm just gonna mark down how long I want the zipper to be, and then I'm gonna leave that area on the leather piece and on the lining piece untouched. Don't sew over the area. Now I've sewn everything together. We're gonna use the piece that I left untouched for the zipper as our opening to flip the whole skirt around. And this is what we have now. Our skirt has finally taken form. Now you can see what the skirt is actually looking like. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our zipper. So the same method I used to close off the top of the front piece of the skirt, we're gonna use it on the side, and then we're gonna sandwich our zipper into that piece. I'm also leaving a bit of a gap above my zipper because I want to add some hooks onto the side of the skirt as well. everyone, this concludes part 1 of making this 2-piece set. I really love how the skirt turned out and I feel it's gonna look amazing on her. I do not have any final pictures of today's project because I have not received them yet, so I'm just having my fingers crossed that she fits it and it's perfect on her. Don't forget to keep a lookout for part 2. It's coming soon, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Give me so high.